All right, part 2 of the double feature. This made so much sense, guys, throwing 1998's Brink into the mix with this, because it's basically the same movie.
It's basically the same movie. I was so excited that, like, this was the perfect mashup. When that suggestion came through, I was like, I want this so bad.
1993's Airborne into 1998's Brink is essentially, this is Mitchell Guzman's brother.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically the same movie.
He just happened to get to stay in California.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's just dealing with the trials and tribulations of just being a kid who likes to skate.
It's a tough life, dude.
Tough one.
I mean, this is highly ranked from the Disney Channel original movies.
Brother, this is a 7.0 on IMDb when
crazy.
Airborne is a 6.3.
That's really crazy, actually. I mean, like, I appreciate these movies. Give me your experience with DCOM, Mike.
DCOM?
Yeah,
DCOMs.
Disney Channel original movies.
Not good, because
Okay.
I had never seen Brink.
Okay.
Because
wow.
think about this, 1993, I'm 11 years old, like getting into rollerblading, being a teen, like moving into that era. But 98, when this came out, I'm a mid high school.
Yeah.
Disney Channel's not for me. Even
Yeah.
though I very much loved rollerblading still at the time, X Games was huge for me. This felt, just watching this feels like a kid's version of Airborne. You know,
Right.
because Airborne, the characters they look older, they feel older, they seem to have more real world experience. This feels like, I know they're supposed to be probably what, freshmen, sophomores,
15,
16.
something like 16.
It feels more like they're 12, 13, 14. So it was not for me
Yeah.
when it came out. But probably for you guys, it was huge.
Yeah.
It was like right in the sweet spot, you know. This movie coming out, and you know, I want to say this right off the bat. This is exactly what I think is wrong with kids' movies, though. Like, we'll get into it a little deeper, but the idea of, like, when you're a kid, it makes so much sense. Yeah, soul skaters, skating for fun. We only do it because we love it. And it's like, sellouts. You get paid to do what you love? Ew, God, you suck. It's just like, it's like, this is what's wrong. We are brainwashing kids the wrong fucking way, dude. I'm telling
it's
you.
the equivalent of being like, we do a podcast, but then we delete the recording right afterwards.
Yeah.
Because we don't want anyone to hear it.
And by the way, we want to be an inline skate magazine.
Oh, we do. We want the whole world to know about our podcast, but we refuse to put it out there.
Dude, the way they notice that guy is crazy. It's the smallest text on his hat, and it's backwards.
I know.
The chance of you seeing it because he's pointing a camera at you.
That's the worst
crazy.
hat I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know. Prop, honestly.
Inline skating
skate
magazine.
And it was like in .com format. It was like
Yeah.
inline.com .format .rollerblades. What? That guy has internet?
It's the
internet.
chance of them spotting that is like 0.1.
And it's not even like bold. It's like it's like a mute gray hat with a slightly darker mute gray font.
That guy. Guy sucks. Why is he not taking pictures of us?
It's like Sean being like, that guy's from like CCM magazine. It's just like from across the friggin' valley. But like the whole movie and premise starts out of him like, oh man, gotta go, can't eat this enormous breakfast kind of a thing. Airborne, and then it's like he's late for the bus stop. And by the way, this bus never stops for these kids.
Yeah.
The three that are there on time.
The way I read that was that, don't they go, oh, it's Saturday or something like that, meaning like the bus doesn't stop on Saturdays at that location, but they're too dumb to know that.
Right. Like, what's
I didn't
the
get
thing?
this at all.
It's like, oh, we didn't make the bus because he's late. It's like, no, the bus didn't stop at all. So
And he's late because he ran
Yeah.
to the bus stop. When they get there and the bus passes, they're like, now let's put on our skates and skate to the skate park.
You know the thing we love to do that actually gets us going 30 to 40 miles an hour? Let's not do that.
okay. No.
Let's run with an awkward backpack on.
Hey, we got to save our energy for, and use the
pit.
bus and for the pit. Let's get to the pit.
I don't know how you guys watch this movie. Was it Disney Plus?
Disney,
yes.
yeah, Disney app has it.
This it just starts.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I loved it.
What are we doing wrong nowadays? These movies are so, just get into it.
Yeah.
They just
do it.
They get you right into it. And by the way, every single time music kicks in this, it's some sort of like 90s skate banger. That's just gonna get it.
Some of it wasn't
Sooner
bad.
or later.
That's catchy.
It's a great song.
That's really catchy.
And like it's just like jamming out the whole time that they're skating. I think the music hits and the needle drops are pretty awesome.
I
this,
agree with you,
to be honest.
And on top of that, the skating's fucking sick too. Like
I believe a lot of it.
These stunt people are a little more egregious in this in some spots, but a lot of it I didn't notice. You know, like what's her name?
Motor Mouth Jones? I can't remember.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
So Sooner or Later was actually Fastball, the band Fastball.
It was Fastball?
Yeah, and then there's that really see, like you guys are off while you're looking that name up.
Yeah.
The Suicide Machines do that song Give, the reggae one that like the guy's got a horrible voice and then it slows down and nobody's on beat and then it goes faster again. This movie has the worst soundtrack I've ever heard.
Oh, come on.
Dude, when
it
they
does
get
not.
when
No, it does not.
No, when they're doing the street skating montage,
Yeah.
and it's like a slow song,
That is bad.
then they do like a Grateful Dead instrumental type song during the vert montage. The song we just talked about Airborne when they're going down the streets and it's just like no music, the wheels. When they're doing the downhill race at the end, it's like, you got to know yourself.
No, move yourself. No better.
That is
No better.
that is really bad.
I just named you 3 things that were terrible
No,
about this.
I think
soundtrack.
you just named 3 things that I love and wish were in Airborne.
I think the problem is there was only 4 songs in the movie, and they put them in. They had to be like, okay, put that one there. Like Clarissa, "Apology" by Clarissa is when
that's the street.
Yeah, and he visits Gabriella. That's the first time we hear
So
that
we hear
song.
it twice.
So it is a little bit of a somber moment because she's injured at that point. But then, yeah, it does do like they play it again at like an action sequence. And it's like,
Okay,
it
so
does not
picture
work.
this, guys. Picture your just climax of action.
We're feeling this is our soul skating moment,
It's
dude.
so
Dude,
fucking bad. But
it's
they're
soul
showing all the
skating.
other skaters. This is like when the X-Blades, who by the way,
X-Blads.
X-Blads, thank you.
the I don't know if it was supposed to be cool. You guys were young. Tell me if this was cool.
It was fucking awesome.
They're wearing basketball jerseys.
Oh, yeah, dude. Over long sleeves. Over long sleeves.
They made the look of the Irish before this. They had the costuming budget for basketball jerseys.
Correct.
And then one of the guys on the rival team has like a soccer jersey on.
Yes.
What the fuck are we doing, Disney Channel?
Dude,
Is this what kids were like back then?
Dude, they're sports guys, okay? They
Sean.
love sports,
They're like
like
Sean.
Sean. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
They're
Yeah.
big sports guys, okay? I'm going to say this, okay? Because I don't want to get off the music like too fast. The other part of this, it's like all the music is basically put together like in a video game, you know, when you enter into a specific area, like a song starts playing. Like, well, when he goes to this first X-Blades tryout
Yep.
or something, and it's like that song is that's the song. And then like
You think that's good?
and then it comes back when he's a part of Team X-Blades. That song's playing again when he's skating. It's like they only skate to one song in this building.
Well, listen, when you're making money doing something, there are
Hey.
rules, and there's probably some rule where this is the only song you can listen to because we pay you money.
It's like figure skating. They skate to their own track. You know what I mean? It's like figure skating. Yeah.
There's a
I'm gonna-
moment in this movie. So this movie's directed by
Steven Spielberg.
no, it's not. Greg Beeman. Did License to Drive, Mike.
Okay. So he just wasn't very in tune with the youth of this time period.
Tales of the Unknown, Mom and Dad Save the World, which has
nice.
Terry Garr and the principal from or Jeffrey Jones.
Jeffrey Jones, yeah.
Ugh.
Bushwhacked with Daniel Stern.
Ooh.
Those are like the only features he's done. But then he did Under Wraps, which is another great
Banger.
Disney
DCOM.
Channel original movie. But there's a moment in this where I'm like, holy shit, this movie's really well directed. The worm scene.
Dude.
Brother, it's written down. Like, how did they do this?
This is incredible. Like legitimately, this is a oneer. It starts on Val, like doing his little smart. We'll get to Val.
He's a soul skater. That's his problem. Yeah.
Yes, it starts right there, and swoops around. Like the camera swoops around, and you see guy with the milk spill the milk.
Yes.
Jordy spill the milk, and Gabriella come in, take his sandwich away. Then the camera moves across her path. She's already gone past the camera to Brink doing the worms around their
real
table.
worms. These are real worms.
Real worms around the table, back into like kind of the original spot where the camera first started off. And not only does all of that blocking have to be perfect, but the take of him taking the bite of the sandwich has to be. They want to see the stringiness, you know.
But
that's got to work really, really well. I don't know how many times they did this, but they pulled this shit off.
where do they make the switch? Because the sandwich switches. He's not eating the worms.
Yeah.
But those are real worms that get put on there. So at some point, I watched it 3 times. At some point, they're like basically like off camera, like handing a sandwich
Yeah.
away and grabbing another one. And it's fucking brilliant.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
It's actually really well done. And I think that is a great place to also talk about our main antagonist,
For sure.
Val Hornig.
You mean the most punchable face in the history of movies?
It's damn close up there, brother. I'm serious.
You guys sent
It's
me
bad.
a picture of him that he looks like today. I was like, who the fuck is that?
He's in front of a helicopter with it has to be AI because it's like raining on him and there's a helicopter in the background and the man doesn't have the money to afford a helicopter
Those are
photo
his
shoot.
headshots.
It's
The AI
it's-
headshots.
It's epic. I mean,
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
like it's like his headshot audition for James Bond or something in a weird way.
And I finally figured out who he looks like. He looks like an alternate universe version of like Chris Klein if Chris Klein had not been cool and had like
Sure.
gone away.
He's got those dark eyes. Very, very good villain look to him. And I like it. It's charming in a way, but like the way he does a villain is like he always says something while he's he's exhaling. He's always like, "Soul surfers will never work."
Yeah.
You know, that kind of shit. Like he's always running out of breath and always shaking his head and he's got a smirk on.
You just don't get it, do ya?
And you
Being a
never
sponsored
will.
skater's cool. Got my picture in every magazine.
Jesus Christ. It looks like he's doing some of these stunts.
Oh,
or they
hands
got the
down.
most perfect stunt double ever cuz some of these you're like, damn.
It's definitely him. I mean, there are times like some of these guys had to have at least been doing the back and forth. Maybe not all the big tricks, but they had to have been going up and down this ramp because he comes up off that vert ramp in the end.
He
and
grinds.
he lands it.
He does a grind down a
Yes.
railing and it's like that's him.
Yes, it's his face. Like they don't have the CGI budget on a DCOM for this. Are you kidding? Like, and it made me wonder. I tried to look it up to see how many of these stunts were done by some of the actual actors and how much were stunt doubles, and you just can't get any information.
There's
on it.
no like it's almost like they didn't credit any stunt double skaters on this movie.
Which
is wild.
researching these movies is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's nothing.
There's not even a Rotten Tomatoes score of this because not enough people. There was only like 4 critical reviews of this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently, you need 5 to get a to
Man,
make it a meal
I'll tell you
deal.
right now, the thing that stands out the most about this double feature of Airborne and Brink is the place of the sense of place that we're in. This feels like a great sort of LA, sort of like maybe like San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
What'd they say? The competition took place.
Huntington Beach.
Something like that.
yeah.
Like it looks like this is where Rocket Power got all of their aesthetics.
Dude, yes.
And then Airborne being set totally in Cincinnati and being proud that it's in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I love when movies are just like
It's
they're
our
not
town.
they're not trying to hide it. Like we could only afford to shoot in Cincinnati, or we could only afford to shoot in San Diego or like LA or whatever. But they're like, let's make the most of it. Let's make it look awesome.
And
Feels
they
very
make it their
passionate.
town, but then they actually film in that town.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
some of our friends on the podcast, longtime friends, live in Cincinnati. And they said, yeah, like it was a big deal when they filmed that here. And all the scenery and the landmarks, like that greenhouse, the upside down heart, it's there. Like you can go to it.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to blow your mind real quick.
Please.
Walter Emmanuel Jones. He was the Black Ranger in the original Power
Boomer.
Rangers. Plays Boomer. This is the most mind-blowing fact that I've discovered on this podcast. Most of these actors in this movie, they were 15, 16 years old. Brink, the actor, was 16 years old. Walter Emmanuel Jones was 32 years old in this movie. With a ring on?
He was married.
And he refused to take his ring off for the movie.
Really? I didn't even see that. That's really
I
funny.
thought you were pointing at it like he had a ring on.
No, I don't know. I just know that he was married at the time.
The man was 15 to 17 years older than everyone in this movie.
Yeah. Crazy. Doesn't look
He
like
doesn't
it.
look that.
Yeah,
He looks a little older.
Yes, that is mind blowing only because it works.
Are you
really,
32
really
years
well.
old?
34.
This is the equivalent of you right now
Yes.
pretending like you're a rollerblading high school guy.
Hire me for a DCOM. No, don't.
Look at Sean and tell me he's 16. He's
Sports,
not even
man.
close.
That's all I do is drink beer and watch sports. I'm not 15.
Yeah. Let me put that into perspective. That means he was born in 1966. How does that add to that, huh? So
it's just wild to me.
The Manson family massacre hadn't happened yet.
Well,
he was
they had to-
alive for that.
Guys, they hadn't even gone to the moon yet.
no.
I don't think we ever did, but you know. that's a
True.
whole other story.
Whoa, controversial. All right.
The other thing about
keep it on
Boomer
Brink.
is the fucking haircut.
Oh yeah, it's like
It's insane. It's like they took the outline of his helmet and just did that. Like it's not a bowl cut, it's a helmet cut, like a skating helmet cut. I saw him on it was like established in the 90s or made in the 90s podcast or something like that. Shout out them. I don't know if they like us or not, but he was on their show and he described the story about that. They like when he got on set, they just like did a buzz against the grain for his hair and like right down the middle. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And so I think they messed it up, and so they just shaved it all off. But they needed him to have hair, so they're spray painted basically.
Are you serious?
A line, and it's because it's like not too far from his eyebrows.
It's shocking. It's like the St. Louis Arch on his head. It just goes
crazy.
The man, and it's actually kind of sucks because I like him a lot.
Great.
I wish he would have been in this movie more.
Yeah.
And I
They
thought for
really
sure,
tried to get him in this movie a lot, Mike.
and it still wasn't enough.
They cut to him so many times when it's not necessary. Like, to be honest, it's like when he goes up, he's like, "You, us, out back right now." And then it cuts to Boomer. He's just like, "Yeah." And just like, why?
Whatever he says, man.
Yeah.
He's my friend for now.
I'm number 2.
I thought for sure he was going to join their team. That's what I
too.
thought was going to happen.
I wish they would have.
Instead, it's like, I'm cheering with my wife and kids in the crowd.
It is.
It sure looks like he's got a family with him, doesn't it?
I just like to think that he was a Power Ranger at whatchamacall High, that whatever Angel Grove High. He was a Power Ranger there, and he got transferred to another school. And in transferring, he lost his Power Ranger.
Zordon kicked him off the Power Rangers team.
Yes, and he had to get off of the skydiving team, all that good stuff. But now he's a rollerblader.
Cool, no
So
big
he
deal.
just used his abilities for that.
The dad in this is really great.
Hightower from Police Academy.
Dude,
Okay, nice.
Or Huckleberry. I can't remember which one it was.
Something Graff.
Great
David
dad.
Graff or something.
Yeah.
Pretty annoying at times, like the whole skating thing, like we've kind of described in the beginning of this, but like, you're not skating for money. Fuck that. You know, like even
Dude.
his dad is against it. But
Tackleberry.
Tackleberry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
very great performance. Like one of the best dads in like one of these teen movies that we've covered.
I think it's a great dad performance. I totally agree with you. Like he does it, and he's got some great little lines. He's got some of the best lines in the movie, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the very beginning, he's like, I just don't get it. He's like, nobody should be that happy all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, well, he's a teenager. But so what's wrong with being happy? He's like, you should be sad a little. And then later on, he's like, I just don't get it. No one should be sad that much all the time. It's just like
It's a middle ground.
It's like I thought he'd land somewhere in the middle, you know? And again, here we are. Dad's having a rough go of it. The car breaks down after he gets suspended. And it's like, well, maybe just don't drive a car from 1966 when Boomer was born. You know what I mean? Maybe you just don't do that. But then after all this is said and done, the idea of like, hey, Dad, I can go and I could do what I love. And like they're sponsoring literal kids from school to make $200 a week.
He should have just been honest right there. He should have been like, I got hired.
Yeah.
This money is coming in.
Yeah. It's just like they already did it. And I like, hey, here's my first $200.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, just do that. And then Dad comes back and just he's like, no, I have to work for my money. You don't get to have fun for yours. And it's just, that's the most annoying part of these movies is, and I think somebody said it once before, the whole trope of a disagreement being solely based on one party not being willing to listen to the protagonist's reasoning is the most frustrating part of any narrative.
But also the protagonist not giving full context, like
Correct.
you're saying as well. Yeah.
Yes.
The protagonist, Brink here, he's a weird character because like at this point he should have just been honest with his dad.
Yes.
He isn't. So then now his workload's crazy because he's trying to balance these two teams. Then his dad throws a job in the mix, a legitimate job, where now he can quit. He can say, no, I'm not going to do your skateboarding team because now we've got the money coming in and I don't like your team anyway. But he still keeps doing all the things. So he's the perfect 15-year-old kid who just really has no fucking clue what he's actually wanting out of life and what he's wanting to do.
And doesn't know how to say no and doesn't know how to say what he probably really wants, other than the fact that he wants to skate.
I get to quit X-Blades. I hate this team. And now I've got a job.
Yeah.
That's going to make money for the family. Now I can skate with my friends.
Yeah.
Now I got to do them all.
It's true.
Well, you know.
The idea is like, because you're right. When you're thinking about this as a kid, you're like, well, yeah, he should just skate with Team X-Blades, and he should just live the double life between that and his friends. It's like kind of what you think because he gets to skate. It's like
No, this is the wrong move. Here.
No, it's
all
like
of this is wrong.
it's
Or
like-
he could have gone straight to his friends and been like, here's the deal.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I'm talking about.
Guys, I have just give me a second. I'm your fearless leader. I have to do this. My family's in rough shape. I get to do this for the next like 2 weeks, but then come real tournament time, I'm back on your squad.
Yeah.
Like, please support me in this. I'm so sorry that I have to do this, but also I'll get some inside tactics from X-Blades. Like, fuck yeah, dude.
Like, you could spin it so well. You didn't have to do it that way.
Just lies
It's
to
like,
everybody.
No, guys, you don't understand. Like, my family needs money. And then, like, when he does explain it to Gabby later, like when she's bedridden from a scratch on her arm,
What you mean when she's going and she sees rocks and then dives over the rocks instead of trying to go through?
Because she's a
That's
girl,
good.
she can't handle the fucking
Stupid
pain and
girls
shit,
can't
man.
sing.
dude, no, hey, man, she's a girl, okay? She's got something to prove, all right? Because everyone else is a guy, and she can skate over rocks.
She's a girl from a foreign country of a different race.
Yes.
Like, this is tough for you, girl. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, okay?
Peru.
Yeah, she's got it really bad, all right? And
Had a crush on her and had a crush on the mom.
of course.
The mom?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, even the I mean, absolutely.
Smoke shit.
Yeah, who didn't have a crush on Gabby? You saw this movie, right?
Absolutely.
It's just like,
I wish I had a cool friend that was a girl that skated.
yeah. By the way, Peter's totally trying to get with her the whole movie.
I thought the way they played this out, I'm like, oh, they're going to kiss at the end.
Yeah.
And they, no.
Yeah.
No, I know.
DCOM, sorry.
No, we don't do that here. Okay, she's from Peru. It's Disney. Sorry. I just want to say that make the point. He tries to tell it to Gabby. It's like, my family really needed the money. And she's just like, well, everybody needs the money. It's like, okay, you're just not even like trying to understand.
Yeah, you're
like,
No,
You're the one who
It's like-
instilled soul skating into me, okay? You're the one who told me about soul skating. I had to be told about it because I'm a woman, all right?
but that is actually genius because I never told that story about our buddy Cale Henderson went to a Dropkick Murphys show on St. Patrick's Day in Boston.
Oh, good.
And they got so torn up that Cale had to puke.
Yeah.
And so he goes to the bathroom. There's a line of like 50 dudes, starts walking past them. And the guy goes, whoa, 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 where are you going, buddy? He goes, I got to throw up. He goes, we all got to throw up. Get in line. Like, that's exactly what she's like. He's like, we need the money. She's like, we fucking all need
We
money.
all need the money, okay?
This is not making you special.
And then it's just like, I feel like at one point it does kind of come out in the idea of like, yeah, we all need the money, Brink, but you fucking lied to us, man. And it's just like, yeah, that was the shitty part. I think you're getting a little hung up on the fact that you needed the money, that you just decided to lie to like 3 different parties. Okay?
Yeah.
There's not a single person in your life right now that you're being honest with. Okay? That's the problem, Brink.
The sort of like message of the movie is obviously like what the dad says. It's kind of hammered into your face a little bit.
You are Andy Brinker.
Yeah, so
and actually, it's a very touching moment.
No, it is.
It is
He's-
actually a great sentiment.
they're
yeah.
very good together.
Yeah.
And Guy as Brink,
Brink.
that is Eric Von Detten. I think he's
Yes.
pretty good.
I do
Definitely.
too.
I mean, if we're gonna compare, we're doing our double feature. If we're gonna compare him to Shane McDermott, it doesn't hold a candle. But definitely, like as a DCOM actor,
Yeah.
Disney sort of actor, really, really pulls this off really well. But yeah, I comparing these two again is like I do think that the character motivations and the character moments are a little more well fleshed out in Brink than they are in Airborne, for me at least.
Yeah.
I really do, even though it's like maybe a little cheesy some places, but like a lot of what I get out of it is like not growing up so fast. That's
Yeah.
what a lot of these movies are, but they don't really hammer that point in. They hammer the like, doing things because of your soul, or like doing, having your hobbies be just hobbies and not trying to make them like your life goal or whatever. But
Yeah.
if we're going to compare the last sort of tournaments as well, what do we think of the whole championship here?
It's such an interesting like take on it, and I do actually like the fact that they didn't put it all on Brink's shoulders. They actually let him mess up during the street run. He gets the lower score. He's the one who kind of puts it at ends for them. But there was kind of no way in no world that this wasn't going to come out the way it did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They do a pretty good job of like building the building the tension of it, but I don't like the idea that it's like team competition. One skater from 2 teams is now going to be in the final race. Or that's one deciding factor. It's just like, it just seemed
It's
a little
dumb.
bit too like, I don't know, on the nose of like, we need to stick it to Val.
I fell asleep during the climax of this movie, like because it was the music mixed with the weird montages. I had to try it 3 different times. I kept waking up at the end, being like, "Well, fuck,
Damn it.
and then I'd fall asleep. The downhill race is so bad compared to Airborne. Dude, the like when she goes, it's a blind turn. I'm like, what the fuck are
What's
you
a
talking
blind
about?
turn?
So a blind turn means that we don't have camera coverage and no one's standing in the streets observing what's happening during this quarter of a mile down a street.
And
Right.
Val knows.
Val
Somehow.
knows.
And Val fucking knows it. And then at the end, they're all like calling him Val a cheater, and he's off the team already. He's like,
Yeah.
what cheating did he do?
Well, he pulled him, and he did that whole
That's
thing.
not cheating.
It's not necessarily cheating because, like, he faked the injury.
Nothing in that is cheating whatsoever. In fact, fucking Brink cheats.
Yeah.
Brink
He goes
cheats
off course.
later.
And goes off the course.
Yes.
What? Someone explain this
He
ending
does a
to me.
rad. The movie Rad.
pulls her- he pulls a
cheats
rad.
in rad.
Yeah.
He cheats in Airborne too. Mitchell Guzin does.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
like goes off the ramp and doesn't go. So I mean, I guess all we're doing is promoting that if you're doing extreme sports for fun and for like in competitions, just cheat.
And
Yeah.
in life, take shortcuts.
Just take shortcuts, man. Just follow your soul. Like, and just cheat. That's That whole sentiment, like throughout this entire movie, drives me up a wall because it's like I don't want that to be like how kids should not be told that.
Okay, so Airborne, Mitchell Gusen cheats at the end. In Brink, Brink cheats at the end.
Yeah.
In Karate Kid, it's an illegal kick to the face for Ralph Macchio. What's the other one we just said?
Rad.
In Rad. Crew Jones cheats and goes off course in Rad.
Hey, it's all right to cheat as long as you've been cheated against, Mike. So there you go.
1990s,
Eye for an eye.
late 80s into early 90s. This is the theme.
Yeah, do it because you love it. Don't do it for money and cheat. As long as
But with a
somebody
good
cheats
heart.
against. Yeah, but
With a
if
good
your
heart.
intentions are good.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you like take a small business and take them for all they're worth,
Right.
It's fine.
make them buy you all the skates and all the
Make them
helmets.
buy you a lot, and then probably just don't ever show up to that place ever again.
Probably not. Yeah.
Because you're
good now.
Because you're going to be the next big thing in inline skating. Because you won the largest national competition, as you say, in the country.
We figured
Okay.
it out.
Yeah, it's a formula. It always works.
And by the way, you're always good enough, and there's always somebody with a camera from such and such skating or such and such important magazine in your thing.
Just look at their backwards hat and try to read the words.
Yeah, and they're ready to film you at any turn. People are always willing to sign you and ready to sign you at your club show. Yeah, I mean, that's
got
pretty
it.
much it. The last thing I wanted to say on this, guys, is did you guys recognize who Jimmy is?
Yes.
The bad guy.
Yes, the coach.
Yeah, the coach, if you will.
I know who he is.
I'm in 10,000 outlets nationwide.
All right, my man.
moved $10 million worth of merchandise, all because of Team X Blades. Okay? That is fucking
Wesley
from Forrest Gump.
Jenny's like boyfriend that's in the Black Panthers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I knew bringing you here would just be a hassle. That guy.
Wow.
Weird. Like I saw him in the movie and I go, who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yes.
I know this man. I
Yeah,
had to
the
look it
dark
up.
hair throws you off.
And the glasses. He had
Yeah.
like darker rim glasses or something. Yeah.
And by the way, I don't think Jimmy is a bad guy in this whole thing.
Of course he's not.
He's not like
He's running a business.
He's
He's looking
got
for talent.
And
And hey, he ditched out on the bad guy. He kicked the bad guy off the team.
yeah, he's got all the best intentions of the world for his business and for the people, the company he keeps. He's like, the cheating, it's a bad thing. He vows out. We want you. You're the new face of Team X Blades, man. We want you. And he turns it down.
You fucking fascist.
It's like he turns it down.
Things are not going to work out good for Brink and his team.
No, because by the way, he could have been like, "Cool, yeah, I'll definitely be the new team." And by the way, these guys are coming with me. That's all he needed to
Yeah.
say.
Hey, you got room for 4 people?
We'll take Team X Blades to the next level because we'll keep
Now we've got 2 squads.
Worm and BJ. It turns out those guys are actually really nice guys, and we just, they were just following Val's bad example. Put Boomer back on the team. Now you have 7 dudes.
Dude, now you got a girl
Now you got a girl. We're like,
from another country.
dude,
Inclusivity.
we're so inclusive. You're gonna sell $20 million worth of merchandise, Jimmy, and Jimmy's gonna be all about it.
And then they'll all put their hands in, and on top will be a peace sign.
That's right.
Yeah.
This was based off a story in Holland,
Okay.
like a book in Holland. The author is Mary Mapes Dodge, which, by the way, Mapes is an underused name nowadays, I think.
Totally.
It's the novel is called Hans Brinker or the Silver Skates, and it's pretty
Sounds
much
like an Are You Afraid of the Dark episode.
yeah. It's pretty much it's pretty much the story of Brink. Like he's ice skating in Hans Brinker to try and like save his dad from or try to save up for his dad to like get to like punch a hole in his head because of the pressure or like he got like an injury or something like that. That's what this book is about.
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad that we didn't get that.
Yeah.
And we got this.
It seems like that should be an old like 1940s Disney cartoon movie.
Yes.
Like in a clamshell now. I'm just saying.
With Steamboat Willie.
With Steamboat Willie. With yeah.